Welcome back, my dear students. So now that we have our register form right here, we need to test to see if our registration, our form validations is working. Now this is going to be different than the login, because the login we were using sessions because we had to redirect to another page, so we lost the values there. But here we can actually echo the errors on the send view, okay, for the user to see it. So we're going to use a different code. So let's go to users and then register underscore view. And here where I have my if statement, let's take that off and let's use another code. So what we want to do here is we want to say this. Actually, let's echo it first. This. And then we're going to use one of those helper functions called validation underscore errors. There we go. And this alone is going to show us the errors. All right. So now remember that you're setting the validations in your register method right here in the controller, the user's controller. All right. And we are setting that if condition there. So remember that you have to have that first to make it work. So let's go here and enter just to make sure we don't have any errors. And as you can see, I have an error there. All right. So let's find out why I have that error. So this actually we don't have to use this. I'm sorry. This is just a regular function. All right. Oops. Helper function. So we don't have to use that. Sorry about that. All right. So enter. There we go. And I'm just gonna type anything there. And when I click on register, now you can see that we have all the errors there. All right. Now let's make this a little prettier, right? So we can pass in a parameter right here. I'm going to use my double quotes, and I believe if we put a paragraph with a class with my single quotes in there saying bg-danger, which is a bootstrap class, save, we can pass in a parameter that will show this red. So let's go and try it out, register, and now you can see that everything is red. All right. So you can check bootstrap for like text, background colors, and stuff like that if you like. Or any other. I think they even have an error class that you can click on it and take the errors out with JavaScript. It's pretty cool stuff, but we're not gonna do that here. All right, so now that we are done with this, now we need to actually enter this information in the database, right? So for that, we need to create a model. All right, so let's go to our let's go to our user's controller here, and on the else statement, this is where we're going to be calling that model. So let's say this, right? User model underscore model, because that's the name of our model in the model controller right here, a model folder, user underscore model, right? And then there we're going to create a function that's going to create the user. All right, so it's going to be called create user. All right, so let's go. That's it. Actually, we're gonna do this in the next lecture, but what we're gonna do, let's just set it up real quick, okay? So let's go to our user model. I think we have right here somewhere it says login user. Before login user, we're just gonna say public function. And when you see me actually trying to do this video in a time matter, is because I don't want the lectures to go over 5 or 6 minutes. I think that the lectures should be short. All right, I don't like, me myself as a student, I don't like lectures that are long. All right, so, and just from a lot of feedback from people. So create user, right? And then here we'll have the model. All right, you can go ahead and use some of the knowledge that I already showed you with the insert and do this yourself if you like. But on the next lecture, we will be setting the controller and the model with this functionality. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next lecture.